Oh boy. Oh man, here we go. It is 1 a.m. here in Australia. I have just watched the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, and man, that was big. That was huge, man. Like, here, I gotta zip this up. We're about to go riding mode. Mario Kart's back, baby! Mario Kart World, an open world Mario Kart. Goodness, this looks incredible. Just that alone, I saw that and was wowed. Beautiful game. You can drive literally anywhere, which is fantastic. It's like a Forza Horizon game where you can drive anywhere on the map and then you start a race. That's so cool. For Mario Kart, being able to explore anywhere, unbelievable. I'm just rattling off a list of what I saw from the trailer. I haven't gone back and watched anything, so if I'm missing stuff, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, because I'm just unpacking my thoughts here. I saw planes, I saw hovercraft, I saw grind tracks, so you can do tricks like Tony Hawk, go dun. Amazing. Knockout races looks to be really cool, especially with 24 races. So like, it's like a battle royale. If you don't make it to a certain point in the race, you're out of here, buddy. Get good. Outfits look to be really, really fun. Did you see Luigi wearing a farmer's hat? Because I did. Peach has these really cool outfits as well, and this is for all the characters. I saw a cow. You can drive as a cow. Moo Moo Meadows cow. You can drive as the cow. You can be the cow. Game of the year already. Cow. Did you see the bit where you can commandeer other vehicles for a split second? That looks to be like a very interesting mechanic. And just the fact that you can drive online with your friends. You can play online and you can just go for a cruise. That is fantastic. That is really cool. Sign me up. Money down straight away. I'm ready for this. All right, but let's talk about the actual system. The big thing they talked about was game chat. You know that C button that everyone has been mysteriously wondering what is going on with that? It toggles game chat. Finally, we have voice chat on the console. Not on the app, not on this app. No, on the console. Not even just voice chat, video chat. You can buy a Switch 2 camera and you can set it up and it will green screen yourself out. You can put yourself over gameplay and you can send it over to your friends at like 5 FPS. Incredible. And it doesn't even have to be the same game. You can have a party chat where you can be playing anything else you want. This is such a step up from the Switch 1. Sure, it may not be like Twitch streaming or anything like that, but compared to what we have now to this in a tablet form, remember this is still a tablet. This is still a hybrid console. That's insane. In terms of the actual console itself, 1080p screen, HDR screen, up to 120 hertz. They're playing with the big boys now, Nintendo. They're up there. They're like 720p 60 FPS. The dock can do 4K 60. So that's pretty sick. It can also do 1080p 120 hertz if your HDMI allows for it. Metroid Prime 4 Switch 2 Enhancement Pack, Switch 2 Edition. It's so late. There's so many words, all right? There's a lot of words. My notes, it's a big list, all right? We have to get through this. You can play at 120 hertz. You can play with mouse controls as well. Mouse controls. Imagine all the PC games. Imagine your Roller Coaster Tycoons on mouse. Mario Maker is going to be at home with those mouse things. That is going to be so good. 256 gigabytes of data, finally. Thank goodness. Nintendo, what were you doing? Game Share is back. Nintendo DS Download Play is back on Nintendo Switch 2 as Game Share. Imagine you've got your friends over and you want to play some Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. You want to play some local multiplayer. You can share it with your friends. Incredible. Very consumer friendly compared to on Switch 1 where Download Play, forget that. You want to play Splatoon together? You get 4 copies of Splatoon and you all play together. You will pay up. I'll be interested to see how that goes with Switch 2 games. Like where's the line? How does this work? Oh, also, there's this game. I don't even know. This isn't even in my notes. I just remembered it right now because it's now 1:06 a.m. and my brain is falling apart. There's this paid game where you can explore the features of the Switch 2, which kind of reminds me of Astro's Playroom, but it's paid. And so you're going to learn about the Switch 2 and all the features, but also, can't you just pack that in with the Switch? Alright, okay, I need more coffee. We're nowhere near through this list, guys. GameCube games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. All right, Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack users for the Switch 2 now get GameCube games. So for those who are wanting your Wind Wakers, for those who are wanting your Twilight Princesses, at the moment Wind Waker is currently going to be one of the titles. Twilight Princess, not yet, but what's the bet it'll come to it eventually. There it is. There's your Wind Waker. There's your Twilight Princess eventually, right? Zelda fans, you can stop complaining. It's there. Moving back to Switch 2 enhanced games though, Mario Party Jamboree looks to be a total hoot in terms of enhancements for the Switch 2. If you've got that Switch 2 camera, which, look, it looks silly, but also it just looks like the most typical Nintendo thing you could possibly do is get a camera and then put you into the game. They've got mouse control mini games. There's some sort of Bowser mode where he sings songs and like you're dancing around. Like Mario Party Jamboree was already good and now it's on steroids. Now, upgrade packs, all right? This is what I am concerned about, all right? They didn't mention anything about pricing on upgrade packs. And it looks like there is a lot of Switch games which do have an upgrade pack available. Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom is going to be at an enhanced resolution and enhanced frame rate. So for all of those mods that you've seen in the world in the past of like Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS and Tears of the Kingdom at 60 FPS, this is going to be legit. Finally, this is going to be like the definitive way to play it. It's going to be really cool. Tears of the Kingdom looks to have an auto build sharing mode, which that's pretty cool. There's also voice navigation. This is so funny. To find your Korok seeds.
Your destination is nearby.
It's so good.
You have reached your destination.
I guess we're going to be waiting for the inevitable mr-agame plays Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition. I'm kidding. But also, what's the bet? People are going to be like, play it again. It's 1:10 a.m. This is too much for me now. Hey guys, it's me. It is 1:50 a.m. My younger brother just sent me a video of the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom expansion overview, and it didn't give a price on the upgrade pack, but I thought I would just like to add that if you have Nintendo Switch Online expansion, you can get it for free. I thought that's a big thing that you should know that. That is big. During the Direct, they actually didn't say the price of the Switch 2, but straight after they have announced it, and it is going to be $450 US. That equates to around 700 Australian dollars. So no, it is not going to be cheap. But I feel like since 2017 to now, we have seen a massive price increase on everything. Like, have you tried buying a house this past year? And look, I'm not going to beat around the bush though. This is a big upgrade. This is going to, like, we are up there with the big boys now. Nintendo is playing with some power. And so the price will reflect that. And I am pretty sure that games are going to be expensive too. Goodbye $60 games, all right? I feel like this is going to be $70 games because they can, and we're going to buy it because that's who we are. There's a new Kirby Air Riders game. That's gonna be fun. New racing game with Kirby in your little star. It's being developed by none other than Sakurai himself. So that is going to be... Oh, pardon me, that's the coffee. That's gonna be big. For all the Zelda fans, there was no new Zelda game except the spin-off game of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Man, I am ready. I will play Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. The imprisoning war when Zelda goes to the past. So how are they going to tie Link into this? Are they going to do some silly Age of Calamity time warp thing where Link suddenly goes back to the past and then it's like, ooh, what's going on here? But that looks really cool. I'm going to play that. For those who were like, we wanted to see more of Princess Zelda in Tears of the Kingdom, this is for you. Just off topic, if anyone was watching the Nintendo of America stream, were you there when the stream, like, died? Hello? Hello? Unbelievable. There were over 1 million people watching and the stream died. Now, third-party support. A lot of people are a bit upset that there isn't a huge lot of like new third-party games coming to the platform, but I like to see it as for those who don't have like a PS5 or an Xbox or a PC, there are a lot of games for me especially that I've wanted to buy. Remember, I said back in the day, if they can do a 1080p 60 flawless experience, then that's good. That's enough to tip me over the edge. For games like Elden Ring, man, Elden Ring on Switch 2, sick. Yakuza 0, Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade Remake. That's a lot of words. I've always wanted to play Final Fantasy 7, never been able to. Well, I could have just bought it on PS5, but now that it's on a Switch 2, I feel just slightly more inclined. Street Fighter 6, Split Fiction, Tony Hawk, yeah, see me on King of the Hill Airport. Borderlands 4 Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. On a Switch 2, on a tablet. That's insane. There's a whole lot of other games which I haven't written down, but those were the big hard hitters for me of like big games that are coming to the Switch 2. You got your Maddens, you got your NBA, you got your EA Sports football clubs, all that kind of stuff. All that third-party stuff, which you'd expect to be on the Switch 2 is going to be there, which is, you know, cool. But to finish off, everyone was expecting a 3D Mario game. I was expecting a 3D Mario game. But no, they came along and blasted through with Donkey Kong Bananza. When I tell you how much I love that stupid monkey, I am not joking when, like, my brain stopped. And I saw Donkey Kong destroying the environment however he saw fit and smashing ore and like trying to eat bananas and just that goofy, stupid face of the monkey. My heart skipped a beat. So no major 3D Mario game, but I reckon Mario Kart World is going to be such a big game, and it releases on the day of launch, which is June 5th. For those, I haven't even said that yet. We're like 20 minutes into the video and I'm saying June 5th. There we go. There's your release date. So that's the big Mario game, all right? That's the big one. DK Bananza just looks so silly, but so charming and funny that I am ready for that. I am ready for a Donkey Kong adventure unlike any other. Anyway, there's all my ramblings on the Switch 2. That was a lot to take in. It is now 1:20 a.m. and I am going to start editing this video. Hopefully I am not just a rambling mess of a man, because I've got my coffee now. I will be burning the midnight oil. Thank you, Nintendo, for putting a Nintendo Direct at 11:30 p.m. Really appreciate it. But what did you guys enjoy most about the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation? That was really big. For me, I think that is a slam dunk of a direct. So what did you guys enjoy most about it? Let me know in the comments. Why don't you like and subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll see you around after I have gone to bed and gotten some sleep for the next 2 days. Remember to bring your A game. It's nearly 2 a.m. Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo.